Imagine having the power to shape your reality with nothing more than the thoughts in your mind. Picture yourself manifesting your deepest desires effortlessly, simply by harnessing the incredible power of your own awareness. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a life-changing truth that Neville Goddard, a pioneer of the New Thought movement, devoted his life to teaching. Today we're going to dive deep into Neville Goddard's power of awareness, unlocking the secrets to transforming your life from the inside out. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you will have the tools to revolutionize your reality. We'll explore the profound teachings of Neville Goddard, uncover real-life success stories, and share actionable steps you can take to start manifesting your dreams today. And there's something particularly intriguing we'll reveal in the final segment of this video that you won't want to miss. Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the transformative teachings of Neville Goddard. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. Today we're embarking on an extraordinary journey through Neville Goddard's power of awareness. This concept has changed countless lives, and it has the potential to change yours too. In this video, we will explore the essence of awareness, how it shapes your reality, and how you can harness it to manifest your deepest desires. We'll break down the key principles, share inspiring stories, and guide you through practical exercises that will empower you to tap into your limitless potential. And remember, stick around until the end for a special insight that could be the game changer you've been looking for. Many of us feel trapped in a cycle of unfulfilled dreams and stagnant routines. We yearn for change but often feel powerless to create it. This feeling of being stuck can be incredibly frustrating, leaving us wondering if there's more to life than what we're currently experiencing. One of the biggest challenges we face is our own limiting beliefs. These beliefs are often so deeply ingrained that we aren't even aware of them. They shape our reality in ways we don't realize, holding us back from achieving our true potential. How many times have you caught yourself thinking, "I can't do this," or "This is impossible for me"? These thoughts are more powerful than you might think. Neville Goddard teaches that our external world is a direct reflection of our internal state of mind. If we perceive our lives as lacking or filled with obstacles, that's exactly what we'll experience. This concept might seem daunting at first, but it's incredibly empowering once you grasp its true potential. Another common challenge is the constant bombardment of negative influences from our environment. Whether it's the media, people around us, or even our own past experiences, these influences can cloud our awareness and prevent us from seeing the possibilities that lie ahead. But here's the good news. By becoming aware of these influences and understanding the power of our own consciousness, we can begin to shift our reality. We can break free from the chains of our limiting beliefs and negative influences, opening the door to a life filled with abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Neville Goddard's teachings revolve around the idea that our imagination is the key to creating our reality. He believed that by vividly imagining our desires as already fulfilled, we could bring them into existence. This concept is rooted in the idea that our consciousness is the only reality, and everything we experience is a projection of our inner state. To start harnessing this power, it's essential to cultivate a deep sense of awareness. This means becoming mindful of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Start by observing your inner dialogue. Are your thoughts aligned with the life you want to create? If not, it's time to reprogram your mind. Before delving into the profound concepts within Neville Goddard's The Power of Awareness, it's crucial to understand the transformative journey it offers. This book isn't just about theoretical musings, it's a practical guide to harnessing the innate power of consciousness to manifest our deepest desires. Goddard challenges us to reconsider our fundamental relationship with reality, asserting that our thoughts and beliefs shape the world around us more than we realize. Through vivid anecdotes, timeless wisdom, and practical exercises, he illuminates the path to realizing our potential and creating a life filled with abundance, joy, and purpose. Now, let's explore the foundational concepts that can empower us to manifest our dreams with clarity and intention. In Chapter 1, Neville Goddard begins his exploration of the power of awareness with a fundamental concept, I-A. This concept represents our core sense of being, the essence of our existence that transcends any specific identity or condition. According to Goddard, the awareness of being, or the acknowledgement of I, is the root of all creation and experience. It is the recognition of this awareness that allows us to understand and harness the power to shape our reality. Goddard asserts that everything in our lives stems from our sense of self, our I. This awareness is not limited by physical or external circumstances, rather, it is the primary force behind our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When we say I, We are declaring our existence and affirming our power to create. This declaration is a statement of identity and a recognition of the infinite potential within us. The key to utilizing this power lies in our understanding and acceptance of our own consciousness as the foundation of all experience. By acknowledging our Aya, we open ourselves to the vast creative abilities of our inner being. This awareness is not just a passive state, but an active force that shapes our reality. When we fully grasp the significance of Aya, we begin to see that our outer world is a reflection of our inner state of consciousness. Goddard emphasizes that this awareness of being is the starting point for all manifestation. To effectively create the life we desire, we must first recognize and embrace our Aya. This involves shifting our focus from external conditions to our inner state, understanding that our consciousness is the true source of our experiences. By doing so, we can align our thoughts and feelings with our desires, setting the stage for their realization. To illustrate this concept, Goddard uses examples from scripture and personal anecdotes. He explains how the biblical phrase one ahaya, that Aya highlights the divine nature of our own consciousness. This phrase is a powerful affirmation of our inherent creative power, reminding us that we are the architects of our reality. By repeating and meditating on the phrase one aha, we reinforce our connection to this divine source and strengthen our ability to manifest our desires. In practical terms, embracing the Aya involves cultivating a sense of inner peace and confidence. We must learn to quiet our minds, detach from external distractions, and focus on our own sense of being. This can be achieved through meditation, affirmations, and mindful awareness of our thoughts and feelings. By consistently practicing these techniques, we develop a deeper understanding of our Aya and enhance our ability to shape our reality. In summary, Chapter 1 of The Power of Awareness introduces the foundational concept of Aya as the essence of our existence and the source of all creation. Neville Goddard encourages readers to recognize and embrace their own consciousness as the starting point for manifestation. By understanding and affirming our Aya, we unlock the infinite potential within us and gain the power to create the life we desire. In Chapter 2, Neville Goddard delves deeper into the concept of consciousness, which he asserts is the only reality. According to Goddard, everything we experience in the physical world is a direct reflection of our inner state of consciousness. This means that our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings are the true creators of our external circumstances. Understanding and harnessing this power of consciousness is key to transforming our lives. Goddard explains that consciousness is the ability to be aware of our own existence and experiences. It is the foundation of all creation and the primary force that shapes our reality. By becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can begin to understand how they influence our external world. This awareness is the first step towards taking control of our reality and manifesting our desires. One of the most important aspects of consciousness is the ability to choose our thoughts and focus our attention. Goddard emphasizes that we have the power to direct our inner dialogue and the images we hold in our minds. By consciously choosing positive and constructive thoughts, we can influence our feelings and consequently our external circumstances. This process requires mindfulness and intentionality, as we must be vigilant in monitoring and directing our thoughts. Goddard introduces the idea that our subconscious mind plays a crucial role in the manifestation process. The subconscious mind is the part of our consciousness that operates below the level of our conscious awareness. It is responsible for storing our beliefs, habits, and memories, and it influences our behavior and experiences in profound ways. To harness the power of the subconscious mind, we must first become aware of its influence and then deliberately reprogram it with positive and empowering beliefs. One effective technique for reprogramming the subconscious mind is through affirmations and visualization. Goddard suggests that by repeatedly affirming positive statements and vividly imagining our desired outcomes, we can impress these ideas upon our subconscious mind. This process creates a new mental blueprint that the subconscious mind then works to manifest in our external reality. Consistency and persistence are key to this practice, as the subconscious mind requires time to accept and integrate new beliefs. Goddard also highlights the importance of feeling in the manifestation process. He explains that our feelings are the energy that fuels our thoughts and beliefs, bringing them to life. To effectively manifest our desires, we must cultivate the feelings of joy, gratitude, and satisfaction as if our desires are already fulfilled. This alignment of thoughts and feelings creates a powerful vibrational frequency that attracts our desired outcomes. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by becoming aware of their current state of consciousness. This involves observing their thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without judgment. By identifying any negative or limiting patterns, they can begin to replace them with positive and empowering ones. Techniques such as meditation, journaling, and self-reflection can aid in this process, helping individuals to cultivate a heightened sense of awareness and control over their inner state. In summary, Chapter 2 of The Power of Awareness emphasizes the significance of consciousness as the only reality. Neville Goddard explains that our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings shape our external circumstances and that we have the power to direct our inner state to manifest our desires. By becoming aware of our thoughts, reprogramming our subconscious mind, and aligning our feelings with our desired outcomes, we can harness the power of consciousness to create the life we envision. In Chapter 3, Neville Goddard introduces the concept of the power of assumption, a central theme in his teachings. Goddard posits that whatever we assume to be true becomes our reality. This principle is based on the idea that our inner beliefs and assumptions shape our external experiences. By consciously choosing and assuming the feeling of our wish fulfilled, we align our consciousness with that state, making it a reality. Goddard begins by explaining that assumptions are beliefs or attitudes that we accept as true without question. These assumptions can be either positive or negative and can significantly influence our experiences. Most of our assumptions are formed unconsciously, based on past experiences and external influences. However, we have the power to change our assumptions and, consequently, our reality. The process of using the power of assumption involves deliberately choosing and cultivating the feeling of our desired outcome as if it is already achieved. This requires a shift in focus from our current circumstances to the state we wish to embody. By consistently assuming the feeling of our wish fulfilled, we impress this new state upon our subconscious mind, which then works to manifest it in our external reality. Goddard emphasizes the importance of feeling in this process. He explains that our feelings are the energy that brings our assumptions to life. To effectively manifest our desires, we must feel the emotions of joy, gratitude, and satisfaction as if our desires are already fulfilled. This alignment of thoughts and feelings creates a powerful vibrational frequency that attracts our desired outcomes. One practical technique Goddard suggests is the practice of living in the end. This involves imagining and feeling the reality of our desires as if they are already accomplished. For example, if we desire financial abundance, we should assume the feeling of being financially secure and abundant. By consistently embodying this state, we align our consciousness with our desired outcome and activate the creative forces of the universe to bring it into being. Goddard also highlights the importance of persistence in the assumption process. He explains that our subconscious mind requires time to accept and integrate new assumptions. This means that we must consistently maintain our chosen state of feeling, even in the face of contrary appearances. By holding firm to our inner vision and disregarding external conditions, we reinforce our new assumptions and accelerate their manifestation. To illustrate the power of assumption, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have transformed their circumstances by changing their assumptions and aligning their feelings with their desired outcomes. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by identifying any limiting or negative assumptions they hold. This involves introspection and self-awareness, as we must become conscious of the beliefs and attitudes that shape our experiences. Once identified, these limiting assumptions can be replaced with positive and empowering ones. Techniques such as affirmations, visualization, and mental rehearsals can aid in this process, helping individuals to cultivate the feeling of their wish fulfilled. In summary, Chapter 3 of The Power of Awareness explores the concept of the power of assumption. Neville Goddard explains that our assumptions shape our reality and that we have the power to choose and cultivate the feeling of our desired outcomes. By living in the end, aligning our thoughts and feelings with our desires, and maintaining persistence, we can harness the power of assumption to manifest the life we envision. In Chapter 4, Neville Goddard delves into the concept of desire, which he describes as the driving force behind all creation. Goddard asserts that desires are not random or arbitrary, they are the voice of our inner self prompting us to realize our potential. Understanding the nature of desire and how to harness its power is essential for effective manifestation. Goddard begins by explaining that desire is a natural and integral part of human existence. It is the mechanism through which our inner self communicates its intentions and aspirations. Desires arise from the depths of our consciousness, reflecting our true nature and purpose. They serve as a guide, leading us towards experiences and achievements that align with our highest potential. The key to manifesting our desires lies in our ability to align our consciousness with the feeling of their fulfillment. Goddard emphasizes that we must feel the joy and satisfaction of our desires as if they are already realized. This involves shifting our focus from the lack or absence of our desires to the state of their fulfillment. By consistently embodying this feeling, we align our inner state with our desired outcomes, setting the stage for their manifestation. Goddard also highlights the importance of faith in the manifestation process. He explains that faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the conviction of things not seen. To manifest our desires, we must have unwavering faith in their realization, regardless of external circumstances. This faith acts as a bridge between our inner state and our external reality, enabling the creative forces of the universe to bring our desires into being. One practical technique for cultivating the feeling of our desires fulfilled is through visualization. Goddard suggests that we vividly imagine our desired outcomes, engaging all our senses to create a detailed mental image. By consistently visualizing our desires and feeling the emotions associated with their fulfillment, we impress these images upon our subconscious mind. This process activates the creative power within us, attracting our desired outcomes into our reality. Another important aspect of desire is the need for persistence. Goddard explains that the manifestation process requires time and consistent effort. We must persist in our faith and focus, maintaining the feeling of our desires fulfilled even in the face of challenges and setbacks. This persistence reinforces our inner state and accelerates the manifestation of our desires. To illustrate the power of desire, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have achieved remarkable success and transformation by aligning their consciousness with the feeling of their desires fulfilled. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by clarifying their desires. This involves introspection and self-reflection, as we must understand what we truly want and why. Once our desires are clear, we can begin to cultivate the feeling of their fulfillment through visualization, affirmations, and mental rehearsals. By consistently embodying this feeling and maintaining faith in our desires, we align our consciousness with our desired outcomes and activate the creative forces of the universe to bring them into being. In summary, Chapter 4 of The Power of Awareness explores the concept of desire as the driving force behind all creation. Neville Goddard explains that desires are the voice of our inner self, prompting us to realize our potential. By aligning our consciousness with the feeling of our desires fulfilled, maintaining faith, and practicing persistence, we can harness the power of desire to manifest the life we envision. In Chapter 5, Neville Goddard emphasizes the transformative power of understanding the truth about consciousness and its role in shaping our reality. According to Goddard, this truth has the potential to set us free from the limitations imposed by external circumstances and empower us to create the life we desire. Goddard begins by asserting that the fundamental truth we must understand is that consciousness is the only reality. Everything we experience in the physical world is a reflection of our inner state of consciousness. This means that our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings are the true creators of our external circumstances. By accepting this truth, we gain the power to shape our reality and transcend the limitations of our current conditions. The process of understanding and embracing this truth involves a shift in perspective. Goddard explains that we must move from a state of being reactive to our external circumstances to a state of being proactive in shaping our inner state. This requires a deep understanding of the power of our thoughts and feelings and a commitment to directing them in a way that aligns with our desires. One of the key aspects of this truth is the recognition that we are the creators of our reality. Goddard emphasizes that we must take full responsibility for our experiences, understanding that they are a direct result of our inner state. This means that we cannot blame external conditions or other people for our circumstances. Instead, we must look within and identify the thoughts and beliefs that are shaping our reality. To embrace this truth, Goddard advises that we must practice self-awareness and self-discipline. This involves regularly observing our thoughts and feelings, identifying any negative or limiting patterns, and consciously choosing to replace them with positive and empowering ones. Techniques such as meditation, journaling, and mindfulness can aid in this process, helping us to cultivate a heightened sense of awareness and control over our inner state. Goddard also highlights the importance of faith in embracing this truth. He explains that faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the conviction of things not seen. To effectively harness the power of our consciousness, we must have unwavering faith in our ability to create our reality. This faith acts as a foundation for our thoughts and feelings, enabling us to maintain a positive and focused inner state even in the face of challenges. To illustrate the power of understanding and embracing this truth, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have transformed their circumstances by accepting the truth about consciousness and taking responsibility for their reality. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by accepting the truth that consciousness is the only reality. This involves a commitment to self-awareness and self-discipline, as well as the cultivation of unwavering faith in our creative power. By regularly practicing techniques such as meditation, visualization, and affirmations, we can align our inner state with our desired outcomes and activate the creative forces of the universe to bring them into being. In summary, Chapter 5 of The Power of Awareness emphasizes the transformative power of understanding the truth about consciousness and its role in shaping our reality. Neville Goddard explains that by accepting this truth, taking responsibility for our experiences, and practicing self-awareness and self-discipline, we can set ourselves free from the limitations of our external circumstances and create the life we desire. In Chapter 6, Neville Goddard explores the concept of attention and its crucial role in the manifestation process. Goddard explains that attention is the channel through which we direct our creative power, and whatever we consistently focus on will manifest in our lives. By understanding and controlling our attention, we can effectively harness the power of consciousness to create our desired reality. Goddard begins by defining attention as the act of focusing our awareness on a particular thought, feeling, or image. He emphasizes that attention is a powerful force that shapes our experiences and outcomes. Our external reality is a direct reflection of what we consistently pay attention to. Therefore, to manifest our desires, we must learn to deliberately direct our attention towards them. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the idea that energy flows where attention goes. This means that whatever we focus on, whether positive or negative, will grow and expand in our reality. To effectively use the power of attention, we must become mindful of where we are directing our focus and ensure that it aligns with our desires. This requires a conscious effort to shift our attention away from negative or unwanted conditions and towards positive and desired outcomes. Goddard also explains that our attention is closely linked to our emotions. When we focus on something, we naturally generate feelings and emotions associated with it. These emotions act as the fuel that brings our thoughts to life and accelerates their manifestation. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate positive emotions and align them with our desired outcomes. By doing so, we create a powerful vibrational frequency that attracts our desires into our reality. To effectively direct our attention, Goddard suggests several practical techniques. One such technique is visualization, where we create vivid mental images of our desired outcomes and focus our attention on these images. By consistently visualizing our desires and feeling the emotions associated with their fulfillment, we impress these images upon our subconscious mind and activate the creative forces of the universe. Another technique is the use of affirmations. Goddard advises that we repeat positive statements that reflect our desired outcomes, directing our attention towards these affirmations. By consistently affirming our desires and feeling the associated emotions, we reinforce our focus and align our inner state with our desired reality. Goddard also highlights the importance of mindfulness in the practice of attention. This involves being present in the moment and fully aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. By cultivating mindfulness, we can better observe where our attention is directed and make conscious choices to shift our focus towards our desires. Techniques such as meditation and mindful breathing can aid in developing this heightened state of awareness. To illustrate the power of attention, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully manifested their desires by deliberately directing their attention towards them. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire through the power of attention. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by becoming aware of where they are directing their attention. This involves observing their thoughts and feelings and identifying any patterns of negative or unwanted focus. Once identified, these patterns can be replaced with positive and desired focus through techniques such as visualization, affirmations, and mindfulness. By consistently directing our attention towards our desires and aligning our emotions with them, we can harness the power of consciousness to manifest the life we envision. In summary, Chapter 6 of The Power of Awareness explores the concept of attention and its crucial role in the manifestation process. Neville Goddard explains that by deliberately directing our attention towards our desires and aligning our emotions with them, we can harness the power of consciousness to create our desired reality. Through techniques such as visualization, affirmations, and mindfulness, we can effectively control our focus and manifest the life we desire. In Chapter 7, Neville Goddard discusses the significance of attitude in the process of manifestation. He defines attitude as the mental and emotional stance we adopt towards life and our circumstances. According to Goddard, our attitude determines the quality of our experiences and influences the outcomes we attract. By cultivating a positive and constructive attitude, we can align our consciousness with our desired reality and manifest our aspirations more effectively. Goddard begins by explaining that our attitude is a reflection of our inner state of consciousness. It encompasses our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, shaping the way we perceive and respond to the world. A positive attitude fosters feelings of optimism, gratitude, and confidence, while a negative attitude breeds feelings of pessimism, resentment, and doubt. The quality of our attitude directly impacts the quality of our experiences, making it a critical factor in the manifestation process. One of the key principles Goddard emphasizes is that we have the power to choose our attitude. Regardless of external circumstances, we can decide how we will think and feel about any given situation. This choice empowers us to maintain a positive and constructive attitude, even in the face of challenges. By consciously choosing our attitude, we take control of our inner state and influence the outcomes we attract. Goddard also highlights the importance of self-awareness in cultivating a positive attitude. He explains that we must be mindful of our thoughts and feelings, observing how they shape our attitude towards life. By identifying any negative or limiting patterns, we can consciously choose to replace them with positive and empowering ones. Techniques such as meditation, journaling, and self-reflection can aid in developing this heightened state of awareness. To illustrate the power of attitude, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have transformed their circumstances by adopting a positive and constructive attitude. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire through the power of attitude. Goddard also discusses the role of gratitude in cultivating a positive attitude. He explains that gratitude is a powerful emotion that aligns our consciousness with abundance and prosperity. By consistently practicing gratitude and focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we reinforce a positive attitude and attract more positive experiences. Techniques such as keeping a gratitude journal or expressing gratitude daily can help in developing this practice. Another important aspect of attitude is the need for persistence. Goddard emphasizes that maintaining a positive attitude requires consistent effort and dedication. We must persist in our positive thinking and feelings, even in the face of challenges and setbacks. This persistence reinforces our inner state and accelerates the manifestation of our desires. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by examining their current attitude towards life and their circumstances. This involves introspection and self-awareness, as we must understand the thoughts and feelings that shape our attitude. Once identified, any negative or limiting patterns can be replaced with positive and empowering ones. Techniques such as affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness can aid in this process, helping individuals to cultivate a positive and constructive attitude. In summary, Chapter 7 of The Power of Awareness explores the significance of attitude in the process of manifestation. Neville Goddard explains that our attitude determines the quality of our experiences and influences the outcomes we attract. By cultivating a positive and constructive attitude, practicing gratitude, and maintaining persistence, we can align our consciousness with our desired reality and manifest the life we envision. In Chapter 8, Neville Goddard introduces the concept of renunciation, which involves letting go of negative thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that hinder our manifestation process. Goddard explains that renunciation is not about giving up our desires, but rather about releasing the mental and emotional obstacles that block their realization. By practicing renunciation, we create a clear and focused inner state that aligns with our desired outcomes. Goddard begins by defining renunciation as the act of letting go of anything that contradicts our desires. This includes negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and destructive emotions that create resistance and hinder our manifestation efforts. He emphasizes that renunciation is a crucial step in the process of creating our desired reality, as it allows us to clear our consciousness of any conflicting influences. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the idea that we cannot serve two masters. This means that we cannot hold on to negative thoughts and beliefs while simultaneously trying to manifest positive outcomes. To effectively use the power of consciousness, we must fully commit to our desired state and release any opposing influences. This requires a conscious effort to identify and let go of anything that does not align with our desires. Goddard also explains that renunciation involves a shift in focus from lack and limitation to abundance and possibility. By letting go of thoughts and beliefs that emphasize scarcity and inadequacy, we open ourselves to the limitless potential within us. This shift in focus allows us to cultivate a positive and empowered inner state that aligns with our desired outcomes. To illustrate the power of renunciation, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully manifested their desires by letting go of negative influences and fully committing to their desired state. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire through the practice of renunciation. Goddard also highlights the importance of mindfulness in the practice of renunciation. This involves being present in the moment and fully aware of our thoughts and feelings. By cultivating mindfulness, we can better observe any negative or limiting patterns and consciously choose to release them. Techniques such as meditation, mindful breathing, and journaling can aid in developing this heightened state of awareness. Another important aspect of renunciation is the need for persistence. Goddard explains that the process of letting go requires consistent effort and dedication. We must persist in our practice of renunciation, continually releasing any negative influences that arise. This persistence reinforces our commitment to our desired state and accelerates the manifestation of our desires. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by identifying any negative thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes that contradict their desires. This involves introspection and self-awareness, as we must understand the influences that shape our inner state. Once identified, these negative influences can be released through techniques such as affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness. By consistently practicing renunciation and maintaining a clear and focused inner state, we can align our consciousness with our desired reality and manifest the life we envision. In summary, Chapter 8 of The Power of Awareness introduces the concept of renunciation as a crucial step in the manifestation process. Neville Goddard explains that by letting go of negative thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes, we create a clear and focused inner state that aligns with our desires. Through the practice of mindfulness, persistence, and techniques such as affirmations and visualization, we can effectively release any conflicting influences and harness the power of consciousness to create the life we desire. In Chapter 9, Neville Goddard explores the idea of preparing your place, which involves creating the mental and emotional space necessary for the manifestation of our desires. Goddard explains that just as we would prepare a physical space to receive a guest, we must also prepare our inner space to receive our desired outcomes. By aligning our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with our desires, we create a receptive environment for their realization. Goddard begins by emphasizing the importance of mental preparation in the manifestation process. He explains that our thoughts and beliefs act as a foundation for our desired outcomes. To effectively manifest our desires, we must cultivate a positive and empowered mindset that aligns with what we wish to create. This involves clearing any mental clutter or negative influences that may hinder our manifestation efforts. Goddard explains that preparing your place involves cultivating a mental and emotional environment that is conducive to the realization of your desires. This process begins with clarifying and defining your desires clearly. When you have a specific goal or desire in mind, it becomes easier to direct your thoughts and emotions towards its fulfillment. One of the key principles Goddard emphasizes is the need for congruence between your inner state and your desired outcome. This means that your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions should all align with the reality you wish to create. If there is any discrepancy between what you desire and how you feel or think about it, this misalignment can create resistance and delay the manifestation process. To achieve congruence, Goddard suggests several practical techniques. Firstly, he advises using affirmations and visualizations consistently to reinforce your desired reality in your subconscious mind. Affirmations are positive statements that reflect your desired outcome, repeated regularly to imprint them deeply in your consciousness. Visualizations involve creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes and experiencing the emotions associated with their fulfillment. Another important aspect of preparing your place is the practice of gratitude. Goddard explains that gratitude is a powerful emotion that aligns your consciousness with abundance and prosperity. By focusing on what you are grateful for in your life, you elevate your vibration and create a positive mental atmosphere conducive to manifestation. Gratitude helps to shift your focus away from lack and scarcity towards abundance and possibility. Furthermore, Goddard emphasizes the importance of belief in the manifestation process. He explains that belief acts as a bridge between your current reality and your desired outcome. To strengthen your belief, you can recall past successes or visualize yourself already enjoying the results you desire. By cultivating a strong belief in your ability to manifest your desires, you reinforce your inner conviction and accelerate the manifestation process. Goddard also discusses the role of detachment in preparing your place. He explains that while it is important to be clear and focused on your desires, it is equally important to detach from any anxiety or obsession about the outcome. Detachment allows you to trust the process and surrender to the creative forces of the universe. It involves letting go of the need to control every aspect and allowing things to unfold naturally in their own time. To illustrate the power of preparing your place, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully manifested their desires by creating a receptive inner environment through clarity, congruence, gratitude, belief, and detachment. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire through intentional mental preparation. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by clarifying their desires and defining what they truly want to manifest. This involves introspection and self-awareness, as well as setting clear intentions for what you wish to create in your life. Once your desires are clear, you can begin to cultivate a mental and emotional environment that supports their realization through techniques such as affirmations, visualizations, gratitude practices, and cultivating belief and detachment. In summary, Chapter 9 of The Power of Awareness explores the concept of preparing your place as an essential step in the manifestation process. Neville Goddard explains that by creating a mental and emotional environment that is congruent with your desires, you can accelerate the manifestation of your aspirations. Through clarity, gratitude, belief, detachment, and other practical techniques, you can align your consciousness with your desired reality and create the life you envision. In Chapter 10, Neville Goddard explores the profound concept of how we create our reality through the power of consciousness. He emphasizes that our external circumstances are a reflection of our inner state of consciousness. By understanding and harnessing this creative power, we can consciously shape and manifest the reality we desire. Goddard begins by reaffirming the idea that consciousness is the only reality. Everything that manifests in our external world is a direct result of our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. Therefore, to change our reality, we must first change our consciousness. This involves becoming aware of our habitual thought patterns and consciously choosing thoughts that align with our desired outcomes. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the concept of mental imagery. He explains that our thoughts are creative forces that shape our experiences. By vividly imagining our desired outcomes and feeling the emotions associated with their fulfillment, we impress these images upon our subconscious mind. This process activates the creative forces of the universe and attracts our desires into our reality. Furthermore, Goddard discusses the importance of persistence and consistency in creating reality. He explains that manifestation requires sustained focus and belief in the inevitability of our desires' fulfillment. By maintaining a positive and unwavering inner state, we align ourselves with the creative power of consciousness and accelerate the manifestation process. To illustrate the power of creating reality, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have transformed their circumstances by consciously directing their thoughts and beliefs towards their desired outcomes. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire through the power of consciousness. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by becoming aware of their thoughts and beliefs about themselves and their reality. This involves introspection and self-awareness, as well as identifying any negative or limiting patterns that may be hindering manifestation. Once identified, these patterns can be replaced with positive and empowering thoughts through techniques such as affirmations, visualizations, and mental rehearsals. In summary, Chapter 10 of The Power of Awareness explores the concept of creating reality through the power of consciousness. Neville Goddard explains that by consciously directing our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings towards our desired outcomes, we can shape and manifest the reality we envision. Through techniques such as mental imagery, persistence, and consistent focus, we can harness the creative power of consciousness to create the life we desire. In Chapter 11, Neville Goddard introduces the powerful concept of living from the end, which involves embodying the feelings and emotions associated with the fulfillment of our desires before they manifest physically. Goddard explains that by assuming the mental state of already having achieved our goals, we align ourselves with the vibrational frequency of our desires and accelerate their manifestation. Goddard begins by emphasizing that time is an illusion in the realm of consciousness. Past, present, and future exist simultaneously, and our current reality is a reflection of our predominant mental state. Therefore, to manifest our desires, we must shift our awareness to the desired end result and live from that state mentally and emotionally. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the importance of imagination in living from the end. He explains that imagination is the creative faculty of the mind that allows us to visualize and experience realities beyond our current circumstances. By vividly imagining ourselves already in possession of our desired outcomes and feeling the emotions associated with their fulfillment, we impress these images upon our subconscious mind. Furthermore, Goddard discusses the role of faith in living from the end. He explains that faith is the unwavering belief in the reality of our desires, regardless of external appearances. By maintaining faith and persistently living from the end, we align our consciousness with the creative power of the universe and attract our desires into our reality. To illustrate the concept of living from the end, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully manifested their desires by assuming the mental state of already having achieved their goals. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the transformative potential of living from the end. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by clearly defining their desired outcomes and identifying the feelings and emotions they would experience upon their realization. This involves mental rehearsal and visualization exercises where you vividly imagine yourself already enjoying the benefits of your desires. By consistently living from the end and embodying the feelings of fulfillment, you align your consciousness with your desired reality and facilitate its manifestation. In summary, Chapter 11 of The Power of Awareness explores the concept of living from the end as a powerful technique for manifestation. Neville Goddard explains that by assuming the mental and emotional state of already having achieved our desires, we align ourselves with the vibrational frequency of our aspirations and accelerate their manifestation. Through the practice of imagination, faith, and consistent mental rehearsal, we can harness the creative power of consciousness to create the life we desire. In Chapter 12, Neville Goddard delves into the concept of the ultimate reality, which he defines as the divine consciousness or God within each individual. Goddard explains that this ultimate reality is the source of all creation and the essence of who we truly are beyond our physical identities. By aligning with this higher consciousness, we can transcend limitations and manifest our highest potentials. Goddard begins by emphasizing that the ultimate reality is not separate from us but is inherent within us. It is the creative power that animates our thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. To connect with this ultimate reality, we must go beyond superficial identities and recognize our true nature as divine beings capable of infinite creation. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the concept of Aya, which represents the highest aspect of our consciousness. Aya is the affirmation of our divine identity and creative power. By affirming Aya's statements such as I am abundant, I am healthy, or I am loved, we align ourselves with the vibrational frequency of our desires and activate the creative forces of the universe. Furthermore, Goddard discusses the role of meditation in connecting with the ultimate reality. Meditation is a practice that allows us to quiet the mind, transcend egoic limitations, and commune with the divine within. Through regular meditation, we can deepen our awareness of our connection to the ultimate reality and access higher levels of consciousness, where manifestation becomes effortless. To illustrate the concept of the ultimate reality, Goddard shares various spiritual teachings and metaphysical principles from ancient wisdom traditions. These teachings emphasize the interconnectedness of all life and the inherent divinity within each individual. By aligning with the ultimate reality and recognizing our divine nature, we can transcend limitations and create profound shifts in our reality. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by affirming their divine identity through Aya statements. This involves replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations that reflect your desired outcomes. Additionally, incorporating meditation and mindfulness practices into your daily routine can help deepen your connection to the ultimate reality and enhance your ability to manifest with ease. In summary, Chapter 12 of The Power of Awareness explores the concept of the ultimate reality as the divine consciousness within each individual. Neville Goddard explains that by aligning with this higher consciousness through affirmations, meditation, and spiritual awareness, we can transcend limitations and manifest our highest potentials. Through the recognition of our true nature as divine beings, we can harness the creative power of consciousness to create the life we desire. In Chapter 13, Neville Goddard reveals the profound secret of prayer as a transformative tool for manifestation. He explains that prayer, when understood and practiced correctly, is not a plea or supplication to an external deity, but a powerful affirmation of our desires and a communion with our higher consciousness. By aligning our thoughts and emotions with the desired outcome during prayer, we activate the creative forces of the universe and accelerate the manifestation process. Goddard begins by redefining prayer as the act of assuming the feeling of already having received what we desire. This involves entering into a state of gratitude and thanksgiving for the fulfillment of our aspirations, as if they have already manifested in our reality. By focusing on the end result and feeling the emotions associated with its achievement, we impress these images upon our subconscious mind and attract corresponding circumstances into our lives. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the concept of faith in prayer. He explains that faith is the unwavering belief in the reality of our desires, regardless of current circumstances or appearances. By maintaining faith and persistently affirming our desires during prayer, we strengthen our connection to the creative power of consciousness and facilitate their manifestation. Furthermore, Goddard discusses the role of intention in prayer. Intention is the focused determination to manifest a specific outcome through the power of consciousness. By setting clear intentions and aligning our thoughts and emotions with our desired reality during prayer, we send out powerful vibrations into the universe that attract corresponding manifestations. To illustrate the power of prayer, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully transformed their circumstances and manifested their desires through the practice of prayer. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the potential within each of us to create the life we desire through the conscious use of prayer. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by clarifying their desires and setting clear intentions before engaging in prayer. This involves focusing on the end result and assuming the feeling of already having received what you desire. By maintaining a positive and grateful attitude during prayer, you align your consciousness with the creative power of the universe and accelerate the manifestation process. In summary, Chapter 13 of The Power of Awareness explores the secret of prayer as a transformative tool for manifestation. Neville Goddard explains that by entering into a state of gratitude and thanksgiving for the fulfillment of our desires, and by maintaining faith and intention, we activate the creative forces of the universe and attract our aspirations into our reality. Through the conscious practice of prayer, we can align our thoughts and emotions with our desired outcomes and create the life we envision. In Chapter 14, Neville Goddard introduces the law of assumption, which states that assumptions, conscious or subconscious, determine our reality. Goddard explains that our assumptions, beliefs, and expectations shape our experiences and attract corresponding circumstances into our lives. By consciously choosing empowering assumptions and aligning our consciousness with our desires, we can harness this law to manifest our aspirations with clarity and speed. Goddard begins by emphasizing that assumptions are the premises upon which our beliefs and expectations are built. They act as the blueprint for our reality, influencing how we perceive and respond to the world around us. Therefore, to change our reality, we must first identify and revise any limiting or negative assumptions that may be hindering our manifestation efforts. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the concept of mental rehearsals. He explains that mental rehearsals involve vividly imagining ourselves already in possession of our desired outcomes and feeling the emotions associated with their fulfillment. By repeatedly affirming these empowering assumptions in our subconscious mind, we program ourselves to attract corresponding circumstances into our lives. Furthermore, Goddard discusses the role of belief in the law of assumption. He explains that belief is the acceptance and conviction that our assumptions are true. By cultivating a strong belief in the reality of our desires and consistently reinforcing empowering assumptions, we align our consciousness with the creative power of the universe and accelerate the manifestation process. To illustrate the power of the law of assumption, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully transformed their circumstances and manifested their desires by consciously choosing empowering assumptions and beliefs. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the transformative potential within each of us to create the life we desire through the law of assumption. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by identifying any limiting or negative assumptions that may be influencing their current reality. This involves introspection and self-awareness, as well as challenging any beliefs that do not serve their highest good. Once identified, these assumptions can be replaced with empowering beliefs and affirmations that align with their desired outcomes. In summary, Chapter 14 of The Power of Awareness explores the law of assumption as a fundamental principle of manifestation. Neville Goddard explains that by consciously choosing empowering assumptions and beliefs, and by practicing mental rehearsals, we can align our consciousness with our desired reality and accelerate the manifestation process. Through the power of assumption, we can create the life we envision by programming our subconscious mind to attract corresponding circumstances into our lives. In Chapter 15, Neville Goddard discusses the critical role of persistence in the manifestation of our desires. He emphasizes that persistence involves unwavering determination and commitment to our goals, regardless of challenges or setbacks. By maintaining a positive and focused attitude over time, we strengthen our connection to the creative power of consciousness and accelerate the realization of our aspirations. Goddard begins by explaining that persistence is essential because manifestation is a process that unfolds over time. It requires consistent effort and dedication to maintain a clear and focused vision of our desires. By persistently affirming our desired outcomes and aligning our thoughts and emotions with their fulfillment, we send out powerful vibrations into the universe that attract corresponding manifestations. One of the key principles Goddard highlights is the concept of mental discipline. He explains that mental discipline involves mastering our thoughts and emotions and consistently directing them towards our desired outcomes. This requires vigilance and self-awareness to identify and replace any negative or limiting patterns that may arise. Furthermore, Goddard discusses the role of faith in persistence. He explains that faith is the unwavering belief in the reality of our desires, regardless of external circumstances or appearances. By maintaining faith and persistently affirming our desired outcomes, we strengthen our connection to the creative power of consciousness and accelerate their manifestation. To illustrate the power of persistence, Goddard shares various anecdotes and examples from his own life and the lives of others. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully overcome obstacles and manifested their desires through unwavering determination and commitment. These real-life examples serve as powerful reminders of the transformative potential within each of us to create the life we desire through persistence. In practical terms, Goddard advises readers to start by setting clear goals and intentions for what they wish to manifest. This involves writing down their desires and affirming them regularly with faith and conviction. By practicing mental discipline and maintaining a positive attitude, even in the face of challenges, individuals can align their consciousness with the creative power of the universe and accelerate the realization of their aspirations. In summary, Chapter 15 of The Power of Awareness explores the critical role of persistence in the manifestation process. Neville Goddard explains that by maintaining unwavering determination and commitment to our goals, and by practicing mental discipline and faith, we can align our consciousness with our desired outcomes and accelerate their manifestation. Through persistence, we can overcome obstacles and create the life we envision by harnessing the creative power of consciousness. The Power of Awareness is a profound guide to understanding and utilizing the power of consciousness to create the life we desire. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize the importance of inner awareness, imagination, and faith in the manifestation process. By assuming the feeling of our wishes fulfilled and maintaining a positive, focused attitude, we can transform our external reality. This book serves as a timeless reminder of our creative potential and the boundless possibilities that lie within our consciousness. To summarize, Neville Goddard's Power of Awareness teaches us that our consciousness is the key to shaping our reality. By becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions and aligning them with our desires, we can manifest the life we truly want. This process involves consistent practice, unwavering faith, and a deep understanding of the power of our own mind. We've explored the challenges many of us face, the principles of Neville's teachings, and real-life success stories that demonstrate the incredible potential of awareness. Remember, the journey to manifesting your desires begins with a single step, cultivating a mindful awareness of your inner world. Now it's your turn to embark on this transformative journey. Take the first step by incorporating Neville Goddard's teachings into your daily life. Start with simple practices like visualization, mental dieting, and living in the end. Share your experiences and breakthroughs in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories and support you on your path to manifesting your dreams. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for more insightful content on Neville Goddard's teachings. Together, let's harness the power of awareness and create the life we've always dreamed of. Guided meditation will help you harness the power of your imagination and subconscious mind to cultivate a sense of peace, well-being, and mental clarity. Welcome to this guided meditation inspired by Neville Goddard's teachings in the SATS technique. Find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, and gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs completely, and then slowly exhale, releasing any tension from your body. Repeat this a few times until you feel relaxed and at ease. Begin to let go of the day's stresses and distractions. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment. Imagine a gentle wave of relaxation starting at the top of your head, slowly flowing down through your face, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, and all the way down to your toes. Feel each part of your body becoming loose and relaxed. Now let's enter a state akin to sleep, a state where your body is deeply relaxed, but your mind remains awake and aware. This is a powerful state for engaging your subconscious mind and enhancing your mental well-being. Imagine a place where you feel completely safe and at peace. It could be a serene beach, a lush forest, or a quiet room with soft lighting. Picture this place vividly in your mind, seeing the colors, hearing the sounds, and feeling the textures around you. Allow yourself to fully immerse in this tranquil environment. In this safe and peaceful place, bring to mind a desire or affirmation related to your mental health. It could be a phrase like, "I am at peace, I am mentally strong," or "I am filled with calm and clarity." Choose a phrase that resonates deeply with you. Now, in this relaxed state, imagine yourself already experiencing this mental well-being. See yourself calm, centered, and at peace. Feel the emotions associated with this state: contentment, joy, and tranquility. Allow these feelings to wash over you, filling every part of your being. As you immerse yourself in this feeling, repeat your chosen affirmation silently or aloud. With each repetition, let the words sink deeper into your subconscious mind. I am at peace, I am mentally strong, I am filled with calm and clarity. Continue to feel the truth of these words as you repeat them. Imagine your daily life filled with these positive feelings and states of being. See yourself handling challenges with ease, feeling resilient and composed. Visualize interactions and situations where your mental health shines through, bringing a sense of harmony and balance to your life. Know that this state of well-being is within you, accessible at any moment. Your mind and body are deeply connected, and by nurturing your thoughts and emotions, you cultivate a healthier, more vibrant mental state. Now, gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your inhalation and exhalation. With each breath, affirm that you are carrying this sense of peace and mental clarity with you. When you are ready, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes, gently stretch your body, and when you feel ready, open your eyes. Take a moment to appreciate this time you've dedicated to your mental well-being. Remember that you can return to this peaceful state whenever you need to, using the power of your imagination and the SATS technique. Thank you for joining this guided meditation. May you carry this sense of peace and clarity with you throughout your day.